This is Mary Jane Falls up in the Spring Mountains, right behind me. Well, you can't see it, but it's Mount Charleston. Look at all the snow still up here. Pretty cool. This is about a, I think, mile and a half, maybe something like that. It's supposed to be 3 miles round trip, but I think it's more like 4. Man. Unlike last year's trip, I made this one. Oh! Head back down? Yeah? Whoops. Pretty popular spot today. You pack it in, pack it out. Jeez. Alright, now we're gonna head on out of here. And I'm gonna turn on my, I'll map my walk and find out exactly how far it is to the car. Multiply that times 2 and it's what the round trip is. But, Nikki took it like a champ. And it's about an hour and a half hike up here. Oh, it is nice. I should come up here in the winter. Maybe I'll do that next winter. But, and by the time I get to the car, maybe I'll decide whether or not I'm going to go back into Vegas or head the other way and go back to Pahrump through Indian Springs. Alright, so I'm home now. Best I could tell, it was 4 miles. It took about 4.5 hours from leaving the car, getting back to the car. You could tell that I took my dog with me, and that dog is almost 9 years old, and she pulled me up that hill, and she pulled me down that hill. She was all about it. But, interesting story. As I'm going up the hill, the first half of that hike is pretty tame. It's a pretty gradual slope, and you get up to some switchbacks, and there's like 6 sets of switchbacks. You're climbing pretty steep terrain there, and I noticed that every so often there was these shortcuts that were cut into the hill. I even took one, but it was so steep that it was only like 50 feet, and gosh, it was so windy that I said, screw that, I'm not doing that on the way up. But on the way down, it's like, well, heck, there's the switchback right there. I'll just take this shortcut. So I didn't anticipate just how steep it is and how loose the ground is, because I got about 10 feet into that little shortcut. My feet washed out from underneath me, and I went right on my keister on my backpack, and I tried to roll over and dig my toes in. I dragged my knee halfway down the mountain. It wasn't pretty. And then when I hit the trail right in front of a bunch of Japanese or Chinese or Korean tourists that didn't speak any English, and they're like, I think they were saying, look at that freaking round guy, he fell off the mountain, stupid idiot. And I had enough momentum that carried me over the trail on to the next shortcut, and down. I fell off the mountain. Don't do that. Don't take shortcuts. That's probably pretty good advice for life in general. We got a little gooberage here, a little rash. This is a flesh wound. When I drove up from the highway off US 95, it was 97 degrees, and at the trailhead it was 80, and then it was 80 all the way up and all the way back down. When I left the trailhead, it was still 80 degrees. But when I got back down to US 95, it was 104, and by the time I got to Pahrump, it was 107. So it's not, summer's here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a freaking blast making it. I just forgot to turn off my map my walk software, and I didn't realize until I got past the reservation. I looked at it, it was 28 miles. But the good thing, I was pulling like 1.47 minute miles. That's rocking. Okay guys, anyway, I need to wrap this thing up. It's getting pretty long. So, you know the drill. Until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day. Okay. Bye now. You still here?